Okay everyone, thank you for viewing another one of my videos. Today I'm going to be reviewing the park Seaworld Orlando. So thanks for watching another one of my videos everyone. Today as I said, I'm going to be reviewing Seaworld Orlando's killer whale facility and how they go about their work, and basically just another few things about improvements that could be made to make these whales' lives a little bit better. So SeaWorld Orlando is located in Florida in the USA. They have 7 pools in their killer whale facility. There is currently, approximately 22,098 million litres of water in their 7 tanks, not in each but altogether. So I'll just kind of go over a few things before I get started. SeaWorld Florida is first opened in 1973 after the success of its parks in SeaWorld in California and Ohio. It's located next to Disney World, Universal Studios, different theme parks like that are all located on International Drive, which is the tourist attraction, the tourist spot where people go for their vacation to stay. This is where all the kind of main theme parks are, and SeaWorld gets a lot of attention probably because they are located in this area. As I said, it's located near there, and it's one of the most popular SeaWorlds that there actually is. If you ask anyone, have you been to SeaWorld, they would say automatically, I've been to the SeaWorld Florida park, and they're not aware of the other two, which is SeaWorld California and SeaWorld Texas. It's one of the smallest parks, and it's a bit overcrowded at times, but it's the most successful in breeding. They have had 15 births in their Shamu family, and most of these calves have been sired or fathered by Telecom, who is the dominant male, and the mother has usually been Katina, who just recently has had another baby. I seen this baby the other week there, and he is thriving. He really is. He or she, we don't know yet. So SeaWorld Florida currently has 4 calves right now. So their 4 calves are Trua, Nalani, Malia, and as I said, Katina's new calf. The first orcas to enter SeaWorld Florida were in 1973 when a whale called Canuck was transferred from SeaWorld Ohio. Since then there's been 30 orcas kept in SeaWorld Florida. So there's been 19 whales imported from other parks, 21 exports to other parks, 10 deaths, 15 births, 8 stillbirth miscarriages or unborns, and there's currently 1 pregnancy which is by a whale called Kayla, who I believe is due in mid-February. So basically SeaWorld right now, SeaWorld Orlando is a bit over publicised, as you could say. Everyone thinks that SeaWorld, I mean I like SeaWorld myself, but everyone thinks, oh, SeaWorld is like such a happy place, happy families, happy whales, happy dolphins. It's not like that. I don't believe it is. I know it isn't. I mean, there's been 3 deaths this year. That's only in SeaWorld Florida. There was another whale died at SeaWorld San Diego, Sumar. They still don't know what happened to him. The original baby Shamu, Kalina, died a few weeks back. They still don't know what happened to her. And then I think it was like last month, Taima also died while giving birth. Her and her fetus died. Giving birth to her and her calf died, unfortunately. Taima really was my favourite whale. She had such a character. She was such a little character. But it's good to see that her calves are thriving whales too. So Trua, he's doing great, and Malia, she's doing brilliant. She started doing her aerials and stuff now, like her kickers and her belly flops, and she it's like watching our mum all over again, so it's good. Currently SeaWorld houses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 orcas. There will be 8 orcas hopefully in, well, not hopefully, but 8 orcas in February when Kayla has her calf. So the orcas that they house, there is Katina, who I said is the matriarch of the pod, Telecom, who's the dominant female, Kayla, who's the only other adult whale at SeaWorld Orlando, and the three old babies who are Trua, Nilani and Malia, and of course Katina's new calf. So basically I just want to go over the stats of the pools, basically. So the tanks. Just give me a minute. So I'll start with the Shamu close-up area. I'm actually using a website here to get most of my information, and I already know some of the information, but I just need a bit of backup. I'm using a website called Sita Cousin. I'll put the link down there, and you can have a look for yourself. It's a really good website if you want to know anything about captive orcas or wild orcas or deceased orcas or just anything that you really need to know. The person who's making this website is still renovating it and putting more stuff in each day, and it's a brilliant website. So I'll start with the Shamu close-up. The length isn't available, it says on here, but I believe that it's maybe about 120 feet. The width is 70 feet and it is 27 feet deep. Usually the whales that are kept in here are sometimes the babies and Telecom, who I will come back to because he is a case of his own. So the medical pool, it's 26 feet long. The width it says is not available, I don't know how big it is, and it's 12 feet. The medical pools don't really need to be used, don't really need to be that big or that deep, because they only ever use them when they're doing like medical examinations, which is maybe once a week or twice a week. So the shaded pool, which is mainly used for the babies, which I believe Katina is being kept in with her calf also, I believe it is 100 feet in length, 60 feet in width, and I was also told by one of the trainers that pool is 15 feet deep. The side pools, which are like the pools that are behind the main show pool, which you can see sometimes if you're watching the show, the whales are kept in there before they are brung out through the gates. It's 70 feet in length, I don't know the width, and it's also 15 feet deep. But then we come on to the main pool. And the main pool is, I wouldn't say it's massive, but I wouldn't say it's tiny. It's big enough, but it could be bigger. I mean, it really could. It could be so much bigger. Its current length is 190 feet from the gate at the one at the left and the gate at the right. The width is 90 feet and the depth is 36 feet. SeaWorld Orlando and SeaWorld San Diego are the two parks that have the lowest depth with their killer whales, like with their killer whale tanks. They are the two tanks that have the least depth. Most other tanks are 40 feet. Like Marineland Antibes, I believe, is like 40 feet. Loro Park's 40 feet, but there's also other parks that are like, I'm going to do reviews on them later as well, so you'll find out about that later as well. But a few things I want to say myself that I'm not going to get off this website. To be honest, I think SeaWorld need to start thinking of ways that they can improve their killer whale facilities. They're not the best, but they're not the worst. As I said, they could be bigger.